What's up, you guys? Chet-Guthrie, the Dream Poet here, coming to you all with a very brief statement before the start of this video. And anyway, you guys, as of September 1st, my book, Ghosts and Mysteries of Bradley County, Tennessee, has hit Amazon shelves, or Kindle shelves. I'm not sure exactly what. Anyway, long story short, Kindle, Amazon, Kindle, they're all owned by the same people. Anyway, you guys, I'm super excited. This is my very first self-published book. And anyway, I thought, I would just share it with you guys. You can find the link to this book in the description box below. If you've ever wanted to find a way to support the channel or support my adventures to keep this boat afloat, well, this is a perfect idea. You can give it as a gift to a friend, a family member, or just a book to share around the campfire for this fall season. Because as you all know, haunt season is upon us. It's my favorite time of year, my favorite filming time of year, and you know what? This book is awesome as well. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let the cameras roll. This was a fun vlog to make. It's a really good one, so let those cameras roll now.
Clear and calm on the surface, Lake Lanier is anything but.
You can get yourself in trouble really quickly.
Lanier was built in the 1950s to provide drinking water and hydroelectric power for Atlanta. Recreation was an afterthought.
As they were building the lake, they raised the water level up to a certain point well below what we know of today as full pool.
Also beneath the surface, old homes, barns, even a racetrack, which famously surfaced during the 2007 drought. You could see the tops of the stands, a haunted memory, waiting for spectators to show up for the next race. It's all good now, but when the next drought comes...
When that does, everyone needs to use extreme caution on the lake.
The Forsyth or Hall County dive teams respond to every rescue and recovery call.
Generally within the first hour, we're in what we call rescue mode. We're hoping that we can rescue someone.
No, I don't want to lose a diver.
Divers deal with frigid temperatures, near zero visibility, and all of those underwater hazards.
The bridges are like the trash bin for anyone traveling down the roads. They blew the old bridges in place, so you have concrete, rebar.
The divers work in teams, one person in the water and the other on the shore. They're tethered together by a rope and communicate by tugs on the rope. Divers say they never know what they're going to find.
It's bad enough that you got a loss of life, but you see their grieving family. And that's really why we do this. I couldn't imagine as a father, as a brother, as a son, to see one of my loved ones disappear and have to go by this lake every day and just wonder. That I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
At a first glance, it doesn't look like it's one of the most cursed lakes in the U.S. What's up, you guys? Chet-Guthrie, the Dream Poet here, coming to you all with another spooky haunt season vlog. And today, guys, I am down in North Georgia, and I am right beside one of the, or at least what is as quoted as being one of the most cursed lakes in the U.S. And of course, that being Lake Lanier. Now, a little bit of info about Lake Lanier. You see, Lake Lanier was as a result of the construction of the Buford Dam sometime in the 1940s. You see, what you are looking at right now, imagine turned back the hands of time, you would have been looking at a town or a series of towns. One of them primarily would have been called Oscarville. And now Oscarville at the time had about 22,000 residents before the federal government bought up all this land and proceeded to flood it to create a recreational area, also a water supply for Atlanta, Georgia at the time, and other things. Now, also, there are about 20 businesses that are covered under all this water. Also, there are about 20 cemeteries. Now, the federal government, they said that they relocated all the bodies. However, some people would argue that. But interestingly enough, this lake did flood a cemetery. Now, not any ordinary cemetery. It was actually a burial mound left over from the Mississippian people. And it happened in 2007. Some people believe that is why this lake is so cursed. You see, going up to present times, over 700 people have died at this lake. Some of them being very, very what's the word? Very well equipped to swim. They know how, or they knew how to swim. Some of them, they never even found the bodies to. So this lake is very mysterious. Although some people say it may have not been from some kind of Native American curse. It may be the fact that when they flooded this area, they did not tear down any of the buildings. In fact, if you go online, actually when, I want to say it was on the History Channel, that when they did that show with William Shatner, some divers went down and they found the remnants of houses, everything else, even old trees at the bottom that went 70 feet down. They were all still intact. And it is said that sometimes when the water drops low enough, you can see these foundations. And that is only part of the story. There are quite a few other ghost stories associated with this lake. One of them, it is said that if you look hard enough, you can see the faces of the dead in the water or just below the water line. That is something that has been known to happen. The Lady of the Lake, which is probably the most infamous of all the spirits that haunt this area, and how that story went, and it was said that it was a young girl and her friend. They were coming back from a dance. I think it was a high school dance. And they were paying gas at a gas station, but they didn't pay it, so they decided to cut the bill. They sped off and they ran over the bridge. Now, a year later, one of the bodies would be found. And they weren't sure if it was her, or because it is said that this girl, when she died, she had a blue dress on. Pretty much she was missing her arms and she was missing her legs. However, a few years down the road, they did find the car from the 50s, which only solidified that incident. But probably another really interesting one is it is also said that people have seen phantom boats along this river. So there are a lot of stories associated with this lake. Some very, very dark stories, allegedly. Also, during the times of Oscarville, there was a lot of racism. It involved two women. One of them was May Crow, and it was said that she was murdered by two African American men, although there was never proof on it. And anyway, that's how they lost their lives. And long story short, it all boiled over when I'm trying to think what. It was not the Ku Klux Klan, it was the Night Riders. It was a racial group originally created to protect or lowering tobacco prices, but they chased out a lot of African Americans, killed a lot of them. I mean, it's a lot of sadness that is beneath this river. Also, there are quite a few islands out here as well that are said to be haunted. One of them is said to have treasure. But that kind of leaves us with what we're going to do tonight. You see, I am with Chris Sumner with Soul Sisters Paranormal. There we go. Miranda Young, the ghost biker, and Sonia Thompson, the OG ghost of the Walking Dead, or the OG zombie of the Walking Dead herself. We are going to go to one of these islands tonight. I've got my equipment. I'm super excited. This is going to be awesome. This is a really great way to really get into haunt season. So anyway, guys, I'm going to let the cameras roll. Let this investigation begin. Let this investigation begin. There we go. And anyway, you guys, here's the crew. Sonia, the OG Walking Dead zombie. Miranda, the ghost biker. And Chris, Soul Sisters Paranormal. And we are going to brace the unknown by going out here. Who knows, maybe we'll get something. I know, the boat's over there. But anyway, that was cool, Sonia. By the way, if y'all do not know, Sonia is a pretty darn good actress. Anyway, is there an NDA on that teacup thing?
There
or?
was. I can't tell you exactly what I did on it, but I was in a promo for teacup, and so that's about all I can say. So, but it's on NBC and Peacock. Be sure to check it out.
See you guys. We got an all-star crew going on tonight, and this is our ship. And oh my goodness, look at this. Oh my goodness. Now this is going to be awesome. And here we go. Oh, this is cool. Oh my god, this is really cool.
They got refreshments back there.
Now this is really cool. This is going to be really cool. We got a whole crew. Check this out. We got a full crew tonight. Oh goodness. This is going to be cool.
We have 2 functioning bathrooms on board. We'd love to keep it that way. They're different from what you have at home. There's no handles anywhere. There's a towel pull and 4 buttons below it. Put your finger. Wow, like 80%, 90% on this boat. That's fantastic. As that's really high as it relates to the rest of the world. 46% and 57% worldwide. For those of you who don't believe, I was standing there right with you 3 years ago. But since I've started this, I've seen some things I just cannot explain. How many people on the boat have actually seen a spirit or a ghost? Oh yes. Please, you got a little story to tell us about your visit?
Well, there's just multiple. We feel like my grandma, who's passed away now, we feel like her house was always haunted. And probably the most vivid memory I have as a child was seeing a hand float. Like I was spending the night with my aunt at the time, and I woke up and I know I was not dreaming, but there was a hand, and it was always this closet that was very super spooky, and it just kind of floated around the room and then just kind of went in the closet.
Could you see through the hand, or was the hand like opaque and you couldn't see through the hand, but everything else was opaque?
That's kind of hard.
Yeah.
From my memory, yes, but there are multiple like family stories.
And you weren't in the Addams family house. This is not big.
No.
That's really cool. That's wild. I know you ladies have a story. Come on, let's hear a good story, please, Christine.
Well, I've been a paranormal investigator for about 12 years, so definitely have seen a lot of different spooky things. And then my business partner, Miranda, she and I actually own a haunted location in Tennessee. So on the daily, we see different things, hear different things. So.
And you have a daily visits, literally.
Yes. Oh yeah. Anything from door slamming, footsteps thundering across the stairs.
Have you seen anything that looks like a person, like a human?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
I'm so curious. I asked her the same question. Do you see through it, or is it just like somebody sitting right in front of you?
The ones that I've seen, it's actually you don't see through it. And we can show you a picture later if you'd like to see it.
And I hear that 9 times out of 10 is that it looks like a person's there, and then the next second they're not there
anymore. It just varies, really.
Yeah.
Some are shadow people, and others kind of a mist, but the majority are just solid figures. Like, you won't even know that it's an actual spirit.
That's wild. We're very honored to have Christy and Miranda on the boat. They gave us the opportunity to be part of one of their podcasts, and I've read a lot about what you do, so we're aspiring to be at your level. It's fantastic. Thank you very much.
That means a lot.
Okay, so a couple show of hands. I saw about 25% have actually seen something. That's actually high. Again, the rest of the world is about 9%. The next question is just for fun. You're in a horror movie. You guys don't know right now, but you are right now in a horror movie. Who do you want protecting you?
The ghost biker.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Ghostbusters. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Anyone else got some? I've heard like The Rock. No. So in 2021, they did a Gallup poll. This was actually a question they asked the citizens of the U.S. and the biggest answer was Sigourney Weaver at 25%. Is that great? I mean, she is. Leave. Mr. Settles in his memoirs discusses the fact that he had.
We're here on the island. By the way, the boat ride out here is really cool, very informative. It tells a lot of the ghost stories around with this area. And I actually found out a little more concise information on the ghost stories that I mentioned out at the marina. I found out that it was not a school dance like I thought it was. It was actually a dance hall, and they did not skip out on the bill, but after they passed the gas station, that's when they disappeared. Also, the dam was constructed in the 1950s. But anyway, you guys, we're out here in the woods, and for some info on this place. Now, I'm not going to give the name of this island, but a little bit of information. It was owned by the Settle family before Lake Lanier was created and before their land was taken as eminent domain. But here around on the island, there is the second largest gold mine in the state of Georgia. It is somewhere here. Also, here on this property, there is also a road that goes to nowhere. I don't know where that's at. Well, they said it's up on the hill. We might try to find it here in the dark. Also, a lot of people who come out here who are of Cherokee or Creek descent, it is said that they've had a lot more activity out in this area, or more likely to have an occurrence happen, which, now I don't have any Native American DNA in me, but it makes me only wonder what we're going to find tonight. And by the way, for the ghost tour, they have some questions that you can ask, like request contact, questions. Is there anyone here who wishes to speak with us? What is your name? Are you able to show us a sign that you are present? Anyway, I've got my stuff, and if you all have already seen what I have, maybe, I hope I didn't lose anything. Nope. Anyway, okay, got my spirit box, and I've got my K2. I got more batteries on that, which is gonna help us out quite a bit. So anyway, let's turn this on, and I guess that will mess with the spirit box here in a little while. What it said?
I thought it said gold. I couldn't tell. I thought it said something about gold.
Is the gold here? Did the government take your land?
Can you give us some kind of name?
I thought it said like Evan. Kevin.
I can't hear it, honestly.
Yeah, there's barely anything out here.
I've listened to too many concerts. I can't hear it.
But I'm gonna sit on the ground. Yeah, can you turn the volume up?
Yeah, I can turn up the volume. Yeah, I'll turn up the volume on it.
Keep going up. No, that way.
Yeah, we can go.
I don't know how much the spot changes things, but it's been so quiet here.
Yeah.
I think the road's stuff that way.
Yeah, we just went to go sing.
Well, unfortunately, we did not get anything. But I've got my EMF. I've got my light up there, and there's everybody else going up there. By the way, there is said to be an unmarked grave somewhere out here. Now that was true what I said while at the marina, that there are a few unmarked graves out in this area. Still not seeing a whole lot of anything. Okay, so we're going here. So I guess this is going to be the next spot.
Yeah. It just depends on what you assign. Yeah, it just depends on what you assign. Some male, female, some yes, no. It just kind of depends on how you want to assign it up. And other times you might move it next to different trees.
Is there anyone here with us tonight?
What was that? Oh, the 18 years.
Okay.
It sounds like music. Yeah, well, it's going through radio station.
Ah.
Yeah, it's basically speaking to people.
See if I can make that.
Like those manual ones that you can do, where it's basically just like this. And if you get a voice, you can go and kind of look because you'll see the bands of it. And if it goes kind of over broadband, over multiple bands, it's less likely to be a voice if it's inside the bands.
I don't know.
If the rhythm is making you think of something, do you ever respond to that? Like the rhythm of of this signal?
That might.
I'm hearing like, what do you do with that? Like that's
Oh, the SpongeBob theme.
For the rest of the night, I will find you.
Oh, what you do with the drunken sailor? What you do with the drunken sailor? What you do with the sailor in the morning?
Okay, now it's his fault.
Yeah, it is.
Is there anybody here who is part of the Cherokee Nation? Was this land important to you? If so, can you come into our circle and give us some energy here in the middle?
Did he say this was Sutton?
Something like that.
I think it was Settle.
Settle, yeah.
Settle family.
Sutton, that's my ancestors. And they weren't here.
Was this land forcibly taken from you?
Sorry.
That's alright. Anyone want to try the flashlight trick? You know, you like.
Do you have one that's like...
You have mag lights?
No, I don't. I mean, I was just gonna say, you know, I mean, I've seen where people like, you know, they'll take a flashlight, they'll turn it on. Oh, okay.
I've never done one.
She's got one
like
right there.
writing with a giant pencil. Let's see. Yeah, you kind of break the seal just a little bit.
Nashville. Nashville's a scary place.
I'm from Nashville.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, it turns on with the push.
Are they
button.
using
Oh,
radio
yeah.
signals
Okay,
to
It has to
filter
be
out
it
certain
doesn't
words? Is
always
that
have to
what's
be one
happening?
like that.
Yeah. What they do is, well, from what I understand, spirits are made up of a static electricity, and well, at least that's what I've always heard. And they manipulate it. the static going through there.
So basically they use the white noise to communicate with us. So this frequency changes every frequency about 1/8 of a second. And the idea is that the spirits can use the white noise to speak with us. So
What she said.
It kind of takes a minute to kind of get the concept down.
Yeah, I'm trying.
If you can hear us, can you let us know by saying something? Using that little box to say something?
What was your Cherokee name?
Was your Cherokee name related to an insect?
All right. If you have any energy and are willing to communicate with us, we have some things on the ground that'll light up. They're not going to hurt you.
I don't mind.
Can you tell us what your occupation was? I just can't hear very
Were you a miner?
That almost sounded like a woman.
Oh, it did.
Communication.
Communication.
Does anybody have like one of those apps on their phone? Like it.
Could be
Like,
our phones.
oh shoot, that's right. My bad.
Yeah, it's got a ton of apps on it.
Yeah.
I also have a spirit box there with it.
We mean you no harm here. We respect you and your family and your land. Can you just please let us know that you're here by stepping into our circle? And
a white woman.
This is exactly what it said.
A white.
A white woman.
A man said woman before. It said white.
So are you a white woman?
Nay.
Nay?
Are you scared of white women?
Who are you? If we all say our name and introduce ourselves, will you tell us your name? I'm Miranda.
I'm Carly.
I'm Chet.
I'm Sonia.
I'm Christy.
I'm Jennifer. I'm Melissa. I'm Becky. I'm Jessica.
What's your name? Jeremy?
I would say Claire.
Robbie.
That's funny. We got some pretty interesting EVPs, you guys. But now we're heading up to where that sliver of abandoned road is. That's going to be our next spot. What is it?
Go around the ridge.
Oh, I tripped on a rock.
You want it there?
Yeah, I'm good. You know, I think I've seen where this movie, a movie like this before. Anybody seen? I was gonna say, it reminds me of that movie, The Blair Witch Project. Oh, yeah. Only thing is, it would only suck if we got stuck out here for days. Okay.
Probably not. Well,
Okay.
yeah, we're trying to go that way, like around a ridge, but it's got like a...
Got something going on there?
It's got like a little dip down here.
Does it on back here?
Y'all stand. Let me pull you along.
Sorry, I'm having my fun.
Look okay?
Okay. Okay. You know what? I wonder that too. You see, maybe it was a good idea that I brought the big flashlight.
Maybe.
Okay. We're going up to the road. And I believe we have found it. It's all flat land up here. But imagine, the old road used to go right through here. Well, the way it doesn't quite feel like a road, but you know what? You can kind of see it though.
There's a small green light on the ground in the middle of our circle. Can you see it? Okay, if you can see it, can you touch it? If you were part of the Cherokee Nation and this was your home, can you touch the light that's on the ground in front of us, please?
Sounds like I don't have a way. Are you creep? If you're creep, can you just go up to one of those little lights right there? You don't even have to touch it. You just have to go near it.
I'd love to play Native American chant right now.
I know, is what they're yelling.
Do you have a gold mine here?
If this land is sacred, if it's special, can you touch the light that's on the ground in front of us?
Were you in the tornado and blown over this way?
I actually really like the fact that we don't have the phones that mess with that. Causing false positives. I like that.
Is there anybody still buried on this island?
Can you tell us how many people are still here on this island? What if...
All right, you guys. We're going to use the dowsing rods. 1 second.
Do you want me to hold it for you?
Yes, actually, that would be great. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty, as you all know, these things have been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, probably even longer. They used them to find water way back when. But over the last, I'm guessing probably last 100 or so years, they have learned you can communicate with the dead using these things. Is anyone here with us? If anyone is here with us, can you cross these rods? We mean you no harm. We're not here to do you any, like I said, we're not here to do any harm. We're just curious to see if anyone's out here. Do you think maybe with the water being over there, do you think it would affect anything?
I mean, it's always possible, but is there more water that way? Like,
There is, yeah.
we're on an island.
On an island.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe turn around and see if it still does it.
If anyone is here with us, can you please cross these rods? Are you Cherokee? Are you part of the Creek Nation? If anyone is here with us, could you please cross these rods? That would be awesome.
I sort of feel like this is a place that you kind of have to come to and sort of settle in and almost become part of the island. Like just time, I think.
Yeah.
Rather than
Relationship.
off the boat. Yeah, and really kind of showing more so than, you know what I'm saying?
That was very interesting. But now I think we're heading back to the boat. This is very eerie, but this is pretty darn scary too. And now we're coming back. This has been really fun, you guys. We got a little bit of EVP work, a little bit of EVP stuff, but it's like we didn't really quite get much else. But I'm fine with that. I am just fine with that. That was awesome.
There you go. See, you got it. This is good.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure you are. Yep.
Yep. Thank you. Okay.
Beautiful weather.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
Hey there, how we doing?
That was cool. Now that we're back. Now, if you guys heard anything, let me know in the comments below. That was a pretty interesting EVP session. I think we actually did get some stuff. Come check out the second floor of this boathouse. Dude, this is one heck of a ghost tour. I'm really enjoying this. If you all are like out in the Gainesville, Georgia area, or somewhere close, North Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, y'all need to do this. And y'all will see what I'm talking about. It's its own party barge. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is cool.
Connection a little bit more.
Okay. We're out here on the boat. I think we're really just waiting for other people. But yeah, dude, this is so cool. Yes, this is awesome. Probably one of the best darn ghost tours I've ever been on. I'm not even going to attempt to dance because I can't dance. Yeah.
It's in Scott County, Tennessee, so it's about
A story about tonight, either one of you guys.
well, I kind of like you in.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Watch this stand there for me coming out.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna put my fog machine on.
I am.
Alrighty. Yeah, hit the fog for me. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Oh, that's cool. Hey guys, this is awesome. Oh, it's all right. I mean, this is still cool regardless. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Look at these pirates. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. That was grand. Haunted Lake Lanier. Or I'll put the full name right here and I'll put their link. This was probably one of the coolest ghost tours I've been to in a while. Like, really cool. Kind of reminds me, takes me back to the days when I used to work for Ghost Augustine. Those were some times. But anyway, guys, if you all are in the North Georgia area or close, East Tennessee, come out to this ghost tour. This is something else. Like, really, really cool. Not only do they tell you the haunted history, they let you have the experience, then you get to party on the way back. That's cool. But anyway, guys, remember, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Always means a lot. Goes to show that y'all care. Now y'all want to see more awesome videos. So without further ado, you guys, this haunt season vlog is over. See y'all in the next one.